Hey everybody, welcome back to the Magic Channel Card Tricks. My name is David. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a sandwich trick. What's a sandwich trick? A sandwich trick is where you have a card selected, it's lost in the deck, and then you bring out two other cards that are going to be we'll call them the bread, right? The top and bottom of the sandwich. And then those two cards usually go into the deck after the card has been lost and they find the selected card, and usually the selected card appears face up between them. And a sandwich trick, I would say, is typically intermediate level Magic. I'm gonna make it beginner level Magic, and I'm gonna do it with this. This is the Conjuring Community Club playing card deck. This is currently out on Kickstarter. It's from Aaron Fisher. If after you watch this trick and you like these cards, I would definitely run out to Kickstarter. There's only a week left to support this, and so this is a really cool deck for those of you who are looking for a deck of cards that you could do Magic with. This is it. And besides that, Aaron Fisher, after you purchase this deck, is going to continue to release tricks, and so you can be a part of a community. You can learn Magic just like you and I are doing right now if you go out and back this Kickstarter. So why am I using the CC Club deck? Well, I'll tell you, because it's great for what we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn a sandwich trick. And for a sandwich trick, I need my two cards, my two finder cards, my two bread cards, right? And I'm gonna use these two identical jokers. Now it's great to use identical cards for a sandwich trick because then your spectator can't really remember which one of these is which, right? They look completely the same. So these are going to be our bread cards, right? The top and bottom of the sandwich. And we're going to set those off to the side. That's going to be for later. First of all, we want to have the spectator select a card, okay? They're going to select a card. You're going to see it. That's the good part. You're going to see it, and we're going to have the card lost back in the deck and then controlled back to the top. And you're like, wait, that doesn't sound like beginner Magic. You're right, it doesn't, but we're going to do it. Okay, we are going to do it. So I'm going to try my best to show it to you from this angle. The first thing you want to do is, of course, have your top and bottom cards, the cards that are going to make your sandwich. You can have them on top of the deck like I had and just lay them off to the side. And you say, you know, we're going to use these later. Tell them we're going to use these later. And you're going to fan the cards like this towards your spectator. And your instruction to them is to point to a card. Put your finger on a card as it goes by, the card you want, okay? And so you're going to fan through the cards like this. They're going to point to some random card. We'll say it's this one, okay? Now at this point, you want to turn this card over so they can see it. And to do that, you're going to take this top stock, flip it over. You're going to push this card out with your thumb, grab this from underneath, and bring it right back down and show it to them, okay? And they can see now that it's the Four of Hearts, okay? And you tell them that, you know, hey, you selected the Four of Hearts. Okay, now you're going to turn this card back over again, but you're really not going to. Okay, instead, what you're going to do is you're going to put this Four of Hearts on the top of the deck, but you're going to do it in a very sneaky way. Okay, you're going to do the same action. You're going to turn this stack upside down. Okay, remember you did that action before, so they're familiar with that action. You're going to put this upside down like this, and you're going to put the Four of Hearts now right on top of the deck. It's now gone right on top of the deck. You see that 10 of diamonds that's right there on the top like that? I'm going to kick that out in just a second, and that's going to be really important. So as I'm still here, I come back around, I kick that 10 of diamonds out like that, and it looks like that. And it looks like that's the card they just selected, and I push it in, okay? But really, now my Four of Hearts is on top. Okay, I will do my best to film from this angle. Okay, but I want you to see what the performer sees. So you're going to have a card selected, and you're going to bring it right back up to the top. The card they select will then be the top card. And normally, like I said, this is something that intermediate magicians learn how to do, but I'm going to teach it to you so that you can do it as a beginner. You're going to fan the cards slowly to your spectator like this. And you're going to ask them to touch a card. Meaning you want them to reach out and point and touch a card like this. You don't want them to grab a card. And it's going to be okay because you're going to show them their card. So you're going to fan through the cards like this. They touch any card. Let's say they touch this one. Okay. Now you're going to turn this card over so they can see it. And you're going to do it kind of in a strange way. You're going to flip this entire stock over to grab it. And the reason why you're doing it this way is because you're going to do this same movement again later, and you're just conditioning them. Okay. So I'm going to turn this whole stock over, grab that top card with my thumb, spin it back around, and show it to them and say, okay, you selected the 5 of hearts. Okay. Now we want to turn that card back over, and we want to do it in the same exact way. Instead, this time, we're not going to turn the card over. We're going to place it on top of this portion. So I'm going to turn this entire stock over again, re-grip. Now you see this 2 of spades right here. That's important. As I come back around, I'm going to kick that 2 of spades out and close up. And the 2 of spades is right there. Okay? So they think that's their card. I push it in, but their card's really on top. Now at this point, with your selected card on top, let's say it's the 3 of clubs, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to push it like that and get a little break. See how I did that? You're going to push it with your thumb, and you're going to just push up with your finger and get a little break. That's called getting a break. Okay? Push it and get a break, just like that. So once I push it and get a break, I'm going to draw my attention back to these jokers. And you say, we're going to use these 2 cards to find your card. And you could put 1 card right on top, just like that. So now, one way at this point, you could pick up both cards. Remember, I have the other one back here. Pick up both cards and just place it on top. Pick the whole thing back up again and put it on the deck. You could do that. It's a little awkward, but it might work for you. It might be easy for you. The other way you could do it is just keep your break. Pick this card back up. Put it on top, but a little offset. Peel it off to show the 2 cards again, and put this one back on top. What that looks like again, you got your 2 cards, you're holding a break, you pick this one up, you put it on a little offset like that, you peel it across the face like that, and put this back on top. And the reality is you have it trapped, okay? So now you want to send these 2 cards into the middle in the guise that these 2 cards are going to find the spectator selected card. You could do a swing cut like that and cut it, but you might not know how to do a swing cut. So the easy way would be just to cut the deck to the table. Take about half, put it down, put the rest of the half, and bury it. Okay? Now you could just wave your hands, do a snap, cast a shadow, whatever you'd like. And as you fan the cards, you'll see that right here we have the card trapped between the 2 jokers. You're going to push everything out of the way gingerly so that they can see that there's nothing funny. Okay, bring it more to the center, pull this out, and they're going to find their selected card. All right, so that's a really simple sandwich trick that you can do using very easy sleights. I promise you, practice this a little bit and you'll get it. And of course, I used the CC Club deck from Aaron Fisher that you can find out on Kickstarter right now. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.